Okay, here we go. We're on the pizza side of push-ups and pizza tonight. A little different though. My freezer is full. I have no more room to put pizza in it. So I've started working on emptying out tonight. What I thought maybe we would do, well, it's not maybe, I'm going to do it. It's my video. What I'm going to do, it's inevitable, is I'm going to do a review of all the pizzas I've eaten so far. But I'm going to do it a little differently. Instead of shanking all over you and doing my whole, you guys know how I do things. 3 things in my life that make me happy: dogs, food, and movies. So my judging criteria, naturally, just because it's annoying, is to judge pizzas based on whether or not the pizza tastes good enough to be part of one of the divine moments of my life, which we all know. When I was a kid in Woodbridge, New Jersey, in the basement with Brandon Duke of Trelawmore, my dog, eating Roy Rogers fried chicken while watching the 1984 version of Doom. Or, for more modern tastes, I was hanging out with Frankie and Lily. We were in the office at Hopewell, and I was eating Snickers ice cream bars while watching Roger Moore in Octopussy. The idea was, could the pizza replace the Snickers ice cream bar or the fried chicken and put me in that divine moment? The problem is that's insane. Much like how I eat my pizza on my pizza tacos, it doesn't necessarily make sense to normal people. So what I decided to do tonight was go to something that normal people do, and that's numbers. So this will be numbers versus me. This is how I would use a number judging system. Now, what's the value of this tonight? Well, look, I'm just trying to give you some insight on my experience with these pizzas so you can make a better informed decision as to which one you would like to eat. Maybe you can compare your numbers to mine and we can start a discussion. Go figure, right? Instead of screaming at each other like the other person is not just wrong, but they're evil and they're trying to destroy the country. Because that's what we do now. There is no such thing as you and I come from a problem. What am I doing? I'm starting to get political again. I got to stop. Let's get to the number system. All right, going to get into that quagmire, giggity, giggity. All right, here's the number. So I'm going to start the top down, work my way down, start in a good mood so that when I get to the bottom of my bad mood, I don't go crazy. Oh, one last thing. Remember, no matter what, there are no bad foods. Right? And people say, no. When it comes to dieting, there are foods that you cannot control your intake around. If that is the case, then that is a bad food for you. That does not make it a bad food for everybody else. So stop telling people there are bad foods. There are no bad foods. There are foods that are bad for you and whatever your specific goal is that you're trying to achieve right now. That doesn't necessarily make the food bad. Just because there's alcoholics doesn't make alcohol bad. It makes alcohol bad for alcoholics. My freezer is full. So if pizza was a bad food, how the hell do I have a full freezer? Because pizza is not one of those foods I cannot control my intake around. Right? Snickers ice cream bars, they would die a horrible death in my house. Baby cakes from Olives, dead. I feel like in what was it? An Animal House, right? What are other foods? Chocolate chip cookies, dead. Niedermeyer, dead. Bluto's right. Psychotic, but right. I think those are correct. I can't remember. Either way, let's get on to the goddamn pizza reviews. All right, as you know, a 10 out of 10 is always going to be your good local pizzeria place. These people are artisans. They work with their hands, right? They're like a farmer with his hands in the soil, right? You can never beat a good local pizza place. I know there's local pizza places that suck. I know there's those pizza places that leave that orange, burnt out, like dried out slice. And then you walk in there without even losing a beat. You say, can I have 2 plain slices? And they like saw it and they take it off and throw it in the oven. And without even feeling bad about it, they serve that to you. I don't go to those places anymore. I stay away from them. But a good local pizza place, you can't beat it. That's always going to be your 10. Everything else is going to be a facsimile of that. So let's start off with that. Support your local pizza place. They kick everybody's ass. I don't care what the marketing tells you. So that's number 10 out of 10. That's the best you can get as a local pizza place. Easy. Easiest decision I make all night. Detroit-style pizza company. You get it on Goldbelly. Yeah, it's expensive as hell. It's like $27 or $30 a pizza. But again, when you're buying pizza off Goldbelly, it's an impulse buy. You're not doing it look, if you got financial problems, stop buying food off of Goldbelly, goddammit. Stop ordering your food out. Get all your food from the grocery store and get yourself in a good financial position. So I'm not going to mention the prices on these anymore, unless I really, really feel it's necessary. The crust is light and buttery. The cheese punches you in the face. The sauce is tangy. It's got attitude. It's got everything that the pizzas lower on this list don't have. Detroit-style pizza company, you cannot go wrong. If you want something to have a good time, you want to order something online, Detroit-style pizza company. Buttery, rich, flavorful crust, powerful cheese, tangy sauce, 9.5. Anything above 8.5 is going to get you into that, again, numbers for normal people, not for Shank. Anything above that 8.5 is going to get you into that divine moment. Detroit-style pizza company, it gets the job done. Coming in at an 8.9 is going to be the Dominoes deep dish. Now, I had to think a lot about this. Was my 8.9 real? Or was it, I was just so shocked from the pile of crap that I had in 1993. If you don't know about it, go check out the video. But I got to tell you what. It's an 8.9. I don't ever consider it anything remotely close to this 10. This is a massive gap between this and the local pizzeria. But Domino's Pizza, man, it was legit. Similar to the Detroit-style pizza company, the cheese had life to it. It had actual goddamn flavor, unlike one of these items lower on the list. The sauce had a tanginess to it. It had flavor to it. The crust was trying. It had that buttery sweet flavor to it. I'm not saying Domino's was as good as the Detroit-style pizza company or anywhere close to your local pizzeria, but goddamn it was a good pizza. They really tried, and you know what? They delivered. So all the credit to the pizza Jesus who turned Patrick Doyle, turned that company around. Mention his name again. Thank you, Patrick Doyle. I think that's his name. Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Next on the list. Actually has moved up. If you remember the initial review, I gave this an 8 or an 8.2. I just reheated a couple slices tonight. That's now out of my freezer. And it's the little Malnati's deep. That's bullcrap. Deep dish pizza coming in at 8.5. The pepperoni, though. It's got to be the pepperoni. The reason why is the Lou Malnati's deep. Are you kidding me? Deep dish cheese pie only gets a 7. It doesn't make the grade. It's not horrible. It's got decent flavor to it. Again, I'm going to say it. It's really not worth the price. But the pepperoni. I think what happened with the Lou Malnati's, by the way, which was a product that was a wonderful gift from the Neil Kumar Foundation. Thank you to the Neil Kumar Foundation. Its stock really went up as I ate more and more of these other types of pizzas because I really got an idea how flavorful it was. I think the problem is because the Lou Malnati pizzas are well, there's two problems. One, the deep dish thing is complete bull crap. Right? It's not a deep dish, it's a fruit tart. But it is packed with flavor. Again, the sauce has bite. The pepperoni is superior on that pizza. The cheese has got flavor to it. The crust, it's weird, but it's weird in a good way. The pepperoni scores the 8.5. I would definitely eat the pepperoni again on an impulse buy once my mortgage is paid off. But the Lou Malnati deep dish cheese, again, maybe because it's handmade, maybe one pizza just, someone was having a bad day, I don't know. It had flavor, but it just didn't deliver the impact like the pepperoni is. So far we've got Lou Malnati at 8.5 if you get the pepperoni. With just the cheese is a 7, not cutting the mustard. Definitely not worth the price, the cheese. Now things are going to start getting weird, right? Remember, I can't let these videos rant on too long. I'm almost close to 10 minutes, so I got to bang through this. And the last thing, I'm going to go nuts anyway. Coming in at a 5, not even close to the 8.5 cutoff limit, is going to be Digiorno's Rising Crust Pizza. Look, Digiorno Pizza, give them credit. They tried. Their sauce at least attempted to taste like something. Their cheese, while not really overly impressive, it at least tried. Their crust actually was half decent. Again, if it went into prison with the Detroit-style pizza company, the Detroit-style pizza company would be selling the Digiorno Rising Crust Pizza for a couple packs of cigarettes. It's not even close, the alpha-beta relationship they'd have. But at least, that was really a weird analogy, but whatever. At least the Digiorno was trying, all right? Now, look, the Digiorno tried. They know who their market is, all right? Digiorno's market is horny teenagers. And actually that makes no sense because it's like saying wet water. So let's say their market is teenagers. And what teenagers have on their brain is not flavor and taste. Teenagers have reproduction on their brain. And when you have reproduction, all my grease tube fans, put your pollen tube to work. When you've got reproduction on the brain, how things taste, the flavor of them really doesn't matter. Digiorno, I think they get that. They know who their primary audience is. So what do? They at least try. Right? Now, someone like me, I ain't got any more reproduction. Not practically. And it ain't happening. Right? So flavor matters a lot to me. And that's why Digiorno doesn't get rated. Look, as far as utility, Digiorno does its job as well as anybody else. As well as anybody else. They do their job a hell of a lot better than someone who talked trash about Digiorno. But it's just not good. It's not as horrible as you think it is. And again, if you have teenagers in the house and their brain is focusing on something else, pop a couple of those suckers in the freezer because it's a quick, easy heat up. They can handle it and they enjoy it. Let them be young and happy and enjoy their crappy pizza because it does what it's supposed to do. And then so this video doesn't go on too long. We're already at 11 minutes, so we'll finish out with this. The bottom of the basement, what I know is the Bushwood Country Club of frozen pizzas, is the Barstool 5 cheese. Now you may wonder why I call it the Bushwood Country Club of pizzas, because as a pizza reviewer, I'm getting kind of sick of this pizza. And I've seen people have difference of opinions than me. I'm always ranting about how, it's people have different opinions and that's okay. And I get that. I understand that. When I see someone give this pizza a 5 or a 7 or maybe a 7.5, right? Because it is a different style of pizza. Maybe there's something they find endearing about that. Or maybe they had one with toppings on it. And maybe the toppings take away from the absolute tasteless sauce. The cheese. When I just went nuts about the Detroit-style pizza company and Dominoes Pizza for punching in the face with the cheese, this pizza is nothing, right? This pizza is a boxing match with Wee Herman as far as how the cheese punches you. It is terrible. And I think what bothers me so much about it, and why I say if you're going to have the Barstool cheese pizza and you're giving it anything over a 7, I gave it a 3 because it was awful. You really need to have it with a Fresca. All right? And you need to make sure you're getting a caddy scholarship the next time you give the Barstool pizza a 9.9. Because you know what you are? You're Danny Noonan when he was sitting in the office with Judge Smails because Judge Smails didn't want Danny Noonan to talk about lacy underalls, zest for living, right? You're basically making a deal. You're trying to get promotions. You're trying to get your review shared by the biggest name in pizza. And you got to respect the guy for everything he's done. He's made these pizza reviews something. I wouldn't be here without him. And he's raised millions of dollars, Dave Portnoy, for local businesses to help keep them around. But his frozen pizza, it sucks. And none of you are making this better with your BS fake crunching sounds and your BS 9.9 reviews, your bootlicking reviews. To quote Rodney Dangerfield when he was getting in Ted Knight's face and he told him, "This place sucks." And Ted Knight goes, "Sucks?" And he goes, "Yeah, I would buy Bushwood." And he goes, "Buy Bushwood?" And he's like, "Yo!" If I had the cash, which I don't, that's obvious, I would buy the Barstool Pizza. And I would actually try to turn it into something that would be worthy of everything that name should stand for. Mr. Scholarship winner. Oh, you gave me a 9.9? Mr. Scholarship winner. Are you my pal? If you give that pizza a 9.9, you're Judge Smails' pal. You're not a serious pizza reviewer. You don't care about pizza or other people are going to experience the pizza. And then they buy it, and because of social pressure and because they're not whacked out in the head like me, they go, "Oh yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad. Yeah, real good crisp." Look, no, I'm Noonan after he decides to play. I guess someone doesn't want that scholarship. I guess I don't. I guess you don't. I guess I don't. I guess I don't want the cross promotion. Because I cannot stand here as a pizza reviewer with my long ranting. How long has this been going on for? Almost 15 minutes pizza review. And even act like this thing even belongs with Digiorno, for crying out loud. It belongs with the Horny Teenagers. No, it does not. I can't act like it belongs anywhere in this territory. I know the people who have had those reviews have eaten the Detroit-style pizza. It's not even close. The Barstool cheese has no punch whatsoever. The sauce has no tangy flavor. Someone said to me, well, you got to use it in a pizza stone. How is the pizza stone going to make the cheese and the sauce taste any better? It's not. It's a mass delusion. It's not very good. You know what I do? This is what I challenge you to do. I challenge you to go buy one. It's only like $7 or $8 in Walmart. Go buy one and try for yourself. But then honestly say when you review it, am I being serious about this review? Or do I just want to be spread on social media? Because it's just not a good pizza. It's not worthy of the name. It's not. It's awful. And that's it. So that's my pizza review. I've gone on too long. I started turning the negative douchey Shank, and I shouldn't do that. Right? So let's go over it. Local pizzeria always going to be, your best local pizzeria is always going to be 10, but hell, I understand there's some local pizzerias that are probably your 0 or 1. Just don't go there and they'll go out of business eventually. Right? Detroit style pizza, it's not even close. Dominant force in the frozen pizza world. Cheese really punches. Dominoes is bringing up with an 8-9. The Lou Malnati's deep dish, bullcrap deep dish. It still has a ton of flavor to it. You can't go wrong with the pepperoni. The cheese, meh. Look, Digiorno does what it has to do. All right, it has the walk of shame, but you know what? I get it, Digiorno. I've been there before. And then we got the Barstool 5-cheese pizza, which again, if you're giving this thing a 9-9, to each his own. I dare. You know what? I feel like you're Flick, and I'm triple dog daring you to go buy one and eat it and experience it for yourself. So that's it. The video's gone on long enough. Too much anger. I'm all fueled up on Lou Malnati's pepperoni pizza, 8-5. And that's it. Next week, I don't know what. Oh, I know what next week is. Next week's the Super Bowl, the John Burns Super Bowl party, where I show you my patented method for making chicken and meatball parm sandwiches. This is going to blow your mind. Right? I'm filming live from Bridgewater. It won't be live, but I'll tape it from Bridgewater, New Jersey. Right? The John Burns Super Bowl party, where people shut up during the game and eat and talk during the commercials. I know that's a Bill Burr line. I stole that from Bill Burr. It's one of the greatest days of my life. Is a John Burns Super Bowl party. So I'll be there in John Burns' kitchen, which is just slightly bigger than mine, putting together the chicken parm recipe, all right, putting together the sandwich. Not the recipe, Burns takes care of that. But that's it. I will see everyone next week. Well, not really live, but we'll be in Bridgewater. Get ready to celebrate the Super Bowl. That's it.